Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And what you're seeing on the screen is total chaos, man. Total chaos over there in France, in various parts of the earth, man. There was chaos. So here you have, we are in so-called 2026. And if you've seen the celebrations, so-called, of this so-called New Year coming in, you've seen people laughing and kissing, and you've seen the damn moles out there, and that strange flesh out there doing the same thing. These people are living in a delusion, into thinking that this year, this so-called year, is going to be better than the previous year. Things are going to get more violent. Things are going to get more chaotic. Things are going to get more evil. And this is all the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem El-Shah. But this right here is coming out of Paris, France. This happened on New Year's Eve into so-called New Year's, right? So-called New Year's Eve into New Year's. Let's read this again. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste. And that's the way this kingdom is going, right? This kingdom is on a downward spiral in every way, shape, form, or fashion, man. Politically, financially, socially, is all crumbling. It says, and turneth it upside down. How is the world being turned upside down? Everything is just madness. Everything is bugged out, right? Everything is just confusion, right? Look at the spirit that's on the people. Riots, right? Insurrections, right? The civilians going against the government and the leaders being exposed, pretty much showing their hand on how wicked they are, and people are seeing it. So people are completely flipping out, man, right? It says, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof, man. Yeah, everybody's just all over the place. Their minds is just all over the place, man. Right? No matter where they are, everybody has this crash out spirit on them. Right? So let's check this out. Yahweh Shem Shah willing, no let me edify. Shalom. And for people that will say, well, this is all the way over there in Paris. What they got to do with America? Well, this is coming to America, right? This is very much coming to America, man. Like overnight, you got people having dreams about, chaos, right? People having dreams about chaos, and this is the chaos that they're dreaming about. It's about to go down.
Journaliste. Décalez-vous, je suis journaliste. Pardon? Je suis journaliste. Oui, mais décalez-vous. Vous allez prendre des projectiles. D'accord. Excusez-moi. الله حماك يا خير الله حملها لك يا خير يا صاحبي
The worst state to live in right
Lock
now
you.
is
God
New
damn.
York, and nobody's talking about it.
So, hey, man, you see people in the crowds, they laughing, and, you know, the rioters and, you know, the protesters or whatever, they all laughing and things like that. But this is soon going to turn deadly, man. People not going to be leaving here and going back to their house, man. They're going to be leaving here going to the morgue, right? This is Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And this is the Lord visiting the world, man. And we measure the time through the prophecies, man, that go on the earth. That's how we measure the time, right? Things are getting more and more critical in these last days, man. Right? If you can't see that the writing is on the wall, then you're blind, right? You're voluntarily blind, or the Lord put the spirit on you to blind you, man. Right? You just want to live in the now. Here it is. They having New Year's celebrations, but yet it's full-blown chaos out there, man. You know? Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, man. And that's what you got, man. Not just in Paris, but all over the globe. Uproars of the people. People that are tired of the oppression, right? People that said they ain't going to stand for it no more. This is the spirit that the Lord is putting on the earth, man. A great insurrection is coming on the earth, man. And it's going to get violent and it's going to turn deadly. Right? Let's get one more. I ain't mean for this to be too long. This second Esdras, favorite chapters. These are chapters to read in these last days, man. Second Esdras 15. I'm gonna start at 5 and I'm gonna jump down. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." And that's what the Lord is bringing, man. That's what the Lord is bringing. Right? There's nothing good coming to this kingdom, man. This kingdom ain't gonna be rebuilt. This kingdom ain't gonna be saved. The leaders ain't gonna be saved, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he on his way out. This is why you see his kingdom falling. I'm gonna jump down to verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." So destruction, right? Destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. Right? It says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand." That's what you're seeing in the beginning of this video. Right? And we know a lot of these things set up. Right? All the Abkeo. Right? We know the elite set a lot of these things up, but a lot of these things are legit. And it's going to bring forth a civil war, a race war, a class war, right? It's already a social war, right? So it says, "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right? So they saying to hell with the leadership, to hell with the lawmakers and those that I don't see no reason me putting my life in the hands of somebody I don't know that's going to make a decision for me. Right? That's the way people feeling, man. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Because, yeah, martial law is still on the table, man. They're going to lock shit down soon. Right? It don't matter where you at. They're going to lock things down, man. Right? They're going to lock things down. And it's not going to be no walk in the park, them locking things down. You're going to have a huge revolt. Right? So it says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." There are many people that are afraid, man. Especially these damn Edomites. Right? These so-called white people, man, they are afraid. For as long as they've been in rulership on this side in America, and during this age, it has never been this bad. Things have always been on the up and up for these devils, man. Right? Now you got these devils strung out on drugs. They offing each other. They arguing and divided in the top cabinets. Right? They can't get it together. It says, verse 19, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor," and that pity, hey, that you think you're going to get, you ain't going to get it, man, from your next door neighbor. The ones that you thought were your friends and you knew them for years, decades. They ain't going to have no pity on you. Right? It says, "But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods," meaning take your food, take whatever they need from you. Why? Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that great tribulation is on its way. And Lord willing, it's, in this so-called 2026 year, man. Right? The Lord's about to bring great judgment, great death and destruction throughout the four corners of the earth, man. And we praying that it happens, man, because you fucking people are proud as hell out here, man. Right? You people are hella proud. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing. The elect was edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Yeah, look at this, man. Total chaos. You can't control this, right? Imagine when it comes over here on the shores of America, because America got a lot of, guns, man, swords, with a lot of people that's ready to use them, right? So when this shit hit America, man, it's gonna be a disaster, So yeah, the point is made. You just got a visual on what's to be expected soon, Lord willing, in this year, man. So to the next lesson. Shalom.